ship prepared for takeoff, but you were scared to blast off. Don't be afraid, look in my eyes.
What's up, Torin Floyd? So who are you and what's your story?
Well, I'm Torin Floyd, and my story is my art.
Now, what's your musical background?
My musical background consists of all types of music. I grew up listening to music from the 60s. I love Miles Davis, Muddy Waters. I grew up listening to a lot of blues, a lot of passion in the lyrics in the 70s on through, and I kind of just absorbed everything that was around me.
Those were very interesting times. So what is your creative process like?
My creative process is to sort of creatively regurgitate my life experiences and pouring it into the art and like letting it reflect in that capsulated moment.
So what does your music mean to you?
My music is my heart. It's my life, and it's my diary. Life goes on and on, and love goes on and on. It never stops.
What do you hope to do with this music?
Total world domination.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Could you elaborate on that a little bit more?
Well, I want to take over the world with my music, and it's not the world that I'm so much after. It's your heart. It's your soul. My understanding of dance music, of rhythm, is the soul of it. It's the heart of it. So I want to interject some soul back into pop culture and into hip hop and R&B culture, because I feel like it could be lost at times. Because I think it's sort of a nice marriage that could be brought together. So through the music and the visuals, it will be sort of blending all of the plan for domination together.
All right. What do you feel your listeners, your fans, what do you think they're going to get out of your music?
I think they're going to be able to really connect with me as an artist, with me as a person. When I write music, I'm genderless. There's no sexual orientation. There's no color. There's no boundaries that could keep us separate. I think my listeners are going to get a sense of freedom. I know they'll get a sense of freedom, because when I listen to the songs or I play them for people, some people are like, wow, you really kind of know like how I'm feeling. It feels like you're singing right to me. And I get surprised by that reaction, because it's like, dude, I wrote it in a closet and I thought, I was the only one that felt this way. And then I learned through the freedom of sharing the music that I'm not just alone.
Okay, well, let me just ask you this. I just have to stop you right there. Okay. You wrote your music in the closet?
Yes, I write a lot of my best music in the closet, because when I was a kid, that's kind of the only place where I could be free enough to express myself, where I could dance, and I would like write plays in there, and I would be free enough because no one could necessarily hear what was outside of the closet.
Okay.
And that's where my creative process started.
That's really beautiful. So when did you learn to produce your own music? When did that happen?
I've been writing and recording my own music for a long time. My earliest memory is my grandparents for Christmas got me this cassette player with a microphone, and you could put a tape inside of it, and you could press the microphone and it would put your voice over the tape. And I would sing to Michael Jackson, and I would walk around the house, and I would just be singing, and I would love it so much that I would try to eat it. And that is where, like, I knew even then that, like, this is something that I really want to do. I would always try to find a way to, like, make a tape and, like, record my voice. And it just kind of grew. I started producing when I was about 22. I started getting in the studio, and I was fortunate enough to get a MacBook and start playing around and writing music and really getting to immerse myself in who I was, who I always wanted to be.
You've had some journey, haven't you?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So who or what are your biggest sources of inspiration? Who's your hero? Do you have one?
My hero. My hero is who I am growing to be. I try not to make anyone else my hero because I don't want to be responsible for the hurt feelings if I'm let down. So I would say who I'm growing to be, the man behind the music and the man in the music is my hero. I'm an artist and I write songs and I can make up songs, and that is what is the beauty of being an artist.
Wow, I love that. I love that. What is the most difficult thing, Torin, that you think you've had to endure in the music industry so far?
I would have to say it's been the plight of my life, but I'm beginning to understand as the ebb of flow and things take shape. Okay. And it's the hardest thing is getting noticed, but it's also been the greatest learning experience because it develops integrity and it develops a sense of self to conquer.
That's your normalcy, and that's a beautiful thing. It's to know where you are, to know thyself.
Yes.
You titled your new LP album The Virgin Diaries. Why did you choose that title?
The album is very, very personal. I've been writing for at least about 5 years.
Okay.
And I never let it go. I never was able to let the experience that helped me write the songs, or the songs, I was never able to let it go. So with the Virgin Diaries, I decided to put everything into 6 songs and just let it go.
What is your favorite song on the album?
Well, my favorites, the ones that I play a lot, are Never Let Me Go. That's one of my favorite songs. And On and On is another one of my favorite tracks. It's another one that I love to dance to and I love to perform.
Up against the wall. Don't worry, we won't fall.
Now, how is this different from other projects?
Well, I think the Virgin Diaries is different from other projects because I'm a different artist than most artists. Right now I have a hand completely in everything that I do. I pick my producers, I pick my beats, I write my own melodies, I write my own lyrics. I don't really have help in the creative aspect of like the music. I have my own team that we work together to create the visuals and to create the delivery, but everything is pretty much in-house and independent. I would love a Scooter Braun or a Troy Carter, but right now I just have me and my team, we're a little family, and we're putting authenticity into the project because the desire is not to go out and be generically like someone else who's already doing what they do best. It's kind of carving a lane for my own, and people are going to see that a lot of the music is based on singer-songwriter principles. You know, these events happen in my life, these feelings happen. I attach lyrics to them, I attach melodies to them, and you get to go along with the ride. Each song is a story. It's not just a shallow romp fest.
So, in the next 5 years, I want you to finish this sentence. I'd like to
be on tour. Hopefully I'll have a family started in some type of way on tour, and I'll have at least 3 #1 records, and you know I'll be on tour, still putting out songs. My level of awareness will be bigger. I'll be around the world, and you know I'll be doing good work with people around the world through my music.
And in the next 10 years,
I like to be releasing a greatest hits album and headlining my own stadium tour, and again still doing more humanitarian work around the world. The goal is just to get bigger, of course, but to reach as many people with good music and with good art as possible. In the next 10 years, I would love to have one of those legendary careers.
Outstanding. If you could do one thing with your musical career, what would that be?
just to really, 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 really show, even if it's just one person, that like this is really true. It can really happen. And it's no one else determines it for you or determines how you'll get to experience it or how you'll get to have it. But if you just hold on and just stay true to yourself and the goodness that's within all of us, you'll make it out all right. You may not have everything you want, but you really will make it out all right. And my music is there to uplift people, and it's there to continue the good fight. So with my music, that's what I would like to do with it, is just inspire one person at a time.
If you can collaborate on a song with somebody, who would that be?
Wow. Well, I'm a writer, so I would love to write for a lot of artists. And how I write sometimes too is I have the artists in my head that I feel I'm writing the song for. So it could be, like I said, I write for a lot of artists, but for collaborating that I would like to put my vocals on a track with the artist, it would probably be someone like Beyonce. Yeah.
Okay, nice choice.
Thank you.
If you could compare yourself to any musician, who would that be and why?
I would say the spirit of musicianship is who I would relate myself to most, because that spirit has touched people like Michael Jackson. And I know the most similarities are there, and I love it because he's the king of pop. And the only difference is I write my own music and I put it together, so it's a cross between Michael and David Bowie.
Wow. Super duper professional guys.
Yes, and Prince, because of the musical hand that he had in creating his art, and also the visual aspect and being able to manage it all. So those would be the three biggest comparisons, and those are three of my hugest influences.
Thank you, Torin, for your time. Before we go, any final remarks?
I love the people that are going to invest in this journey and this experience with me. You could be my fan, you could be my friend, you could be my lover. I just want to thank you. Just stay safe and always be creative.
Well, thank you so much. Keep on keeping on and let your dream be your driving force.
I'll make it real nice for you. I'll get it hot like Kenya. I'll give it to you, ooh. Make it wet like summertime. Every night and all night. Don't ever estimate my love. I give it, baby, for you. Oh, just come real close and say you'll never let